Hallo und willkommen, ich bin Meister Lehnt and you're watching Get Germanized Q&A number 17.
I am bored, what should I do?
Ah, ich weiß.
Get Germanized.
Max Heinrich Gutzmann Libro says, was sind deine Meinungen zu E-Zigaretten? Ich denke ja, dass normale Zigaretten sind schrecklich, aber ich finde E-Zigaretten mehr tolerierbar. Was denkst du? He wants to know what my opinion is about e-cigarettes, like these vaping things and stuff like that, right? Well, I've heard that it's just as bad for you as normal cigarettes, so I don't support that, obviously, since I don't smoke in general. I don't know, I think the amount of smoke that comes out looks cool, but since nowadays everyone's doing it, it's kind of like, I don't know, and people who do it mostly come across as kind of douchey when they like, yeah, you look at me, I'm vaping, man. I have a couple of those people on my Snapchat. No offense, it's cool that you do vaping, whatever, I don't care. But sometimes it comes across as a little bit, you know, little bit posy. Do you say posy? Like, hey, look at me? Like that. Just being honest here. Adam Reichel says, I have an honest, serious question. What is the German stance law on GMO crops? That's one thing I hate about the USA, because a lot of our crops are now GMO, so I've switched to certified organic non-GMO foods. My friends from the UK told me that GMO crops in the UK are not permitted. They didn't say it was a law more than an unspoken rule. Thanks and great videos. Well, I can say that at the moment, for now in Germany, GMO food is not allowed, as far as I know, which I think is, I don't know, good, I suppose. If at some point GMO foods should be allowed in Germany, they should definitely underlie very, very strict laws and controls and stuff like that. I don't want companies like Monsanto to just put crap in that, you know, just so that they can grow more stuff. Like, oh yeah, let's make tobacco, it will make people addicted, and that's good for our business. Ha! And, you know, we don't want that here in Germany. So my stance towards that, and I think the stance in general in Germany is a little bit against GMO foods. A friend of mine who studied biology said, I don't understand that. They are stupid. People don't understand. It's not dangerous. Can be true as well, obviously, if you control it and if you do the right thing with the crops. But as soon as, you know, you change it in a way that's not good, well, then it's not good. That's my opinion. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Nisha W says, totally out of topic, but today I met two ladies from the Jehovah's Witnesses group who gave me a brochure about their organization. First of all, I moved to Germany a year back with my husband. Have you ever encountered them? How do you politely say no to them? They were kind of pushy about this whole Jehovah's preaching. But to be quite honest, usually, I mean, they don't stop by our door anymore. I live too remote, I believe, because I don't live in a big city. But from what I've heard, people mostly just hide when they come to your door. I'm really sorry if there are any Jehovah's Witnesses out there, but you know, you are really pushy sometimes, and that's not how you get your message across. That's how you annoy people. So maybe, I don't know, try a little less pushy approach. I know it's difficult, probably, and this is not really a question, like how do, you know, what do I think about that, right? About this whole preaching thing. Well, I'm not religious, so I don't appreciate people coming to my door and trying to push their belief on me, or trying to, you know, trying to suggest that I should believe in that, or, you know, my life is not as good and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not sure, obviously, I don't know if you really do that. I don't have a lot of experience with Jehovah's Witnesses. I bet there are some out there, my viewers are probably some as well, like among my viewers there are some Jehovah's Witnesses, I believe. Must be, I mean, there are lots out there, right? So maybe you can enlighten us, but don't make it into a sermon, please. The non-fat says, have you ever been to any countries of Arabia? I would like to see a German point of view about that. Suggested countries: UAE, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, or Bahrain. Well, I've only stopped in Dubai once on my way to, what was Australia, I believe. Didn't really see much of the country, just saw the airport. From what I've seen on TV and stuff like that, it looks really cool, like a big city in the desert. As I heard that there are a lot of rich people living there because it's really expensive to live in Dubai, so it wouldn't be a place for me, not ideally at least, no. Don't really know much more, to be honest. I think you can't drink alcohol there unless you have a certain pass as a foreigner, right? And only in certain places, in certain bars. And laws are really strict there. So I'm not sure if it's a really laid back place that I want to go to necessarily. But, you know, guys, maybe you have a different opinion. Let me know. Daria Rybakova says, hast du zufälligerweise vor, im Sommer zu einem Festival mit Rammstein-Auftritt zu fahren? She wants to know if I go to any festivals this summer where Rammstein plays. Well, I don't really know where exactly they will have gigs. I haven't looked at it yet. I wouldn't mind going to a festival again because I haven't been in quite a while to a big festival like Rock am Ring or Hurricane or, you know, just stuff like that. I would love that to go again. So yeah, if I can find a few people that want to come, that's my main problem actually, then why not? I am a Pandacorn says, if you would live in the Harry Potter universe, in which house you'd be and which subject would be your favorite? Defense against the dark arts, obviously. Expelliarmus! Choo 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 choo! Crucio! No, that's mean. Sectum Sempra! No, okay, that's also mean. Probably Slytherin then. Or Gryffindor, but I kind of like Slytherin. I'm sorry. Gabi Siren says, if the period are the worst time for women, what is the worst time for men? Well, to be quite honest, it's probably the same time period. Because from my experience, women, before they get their period, can get a bit cranky. A tiny bit. I think it's a rumor that women get cranky during. From what I've heard. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Enlighten me. But yeah, that's my answer. Same time period for men. Yeah, probably not so good for men there, no. Martin Benes says, can I have a question? What do you think about hunters in German? So you mean in Germany, right? Well, hunters are very regulated here in Germany. You need to go through a test and then you get a hunter's permit. And if you don't have that, well, then you can't hunt in Germany. It's illegal. I'm not sure if it's the same in America. Must be, right? Or can you just grab a gun and go out there and shoot deer when the season is on? Because that's not how it works here in Germany. It's very regulated, very strict. Can only hunt in certain seasons. And what I think about that, well, I guess to some extent hunters are necessary evil. It's not an evil, but you know, just regulating population in the animal world. But what I don't appreciate, obviously, what I hate is like illegal hunters, for example, safari hunters that shoot elephants and stuff like that, but that's a different topic. I suppose you just mean local hunters, you know, in the forest and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't have anything against them necessarily. I mean, killing animals as a vegetarian, I don't approve of that, but if it serves a purpose to, you know, preserve the animals in general, then I guess it's okay. Austin Bowser said, will you ever bring back the English words out of a German mouth era haircut? You mean the emo hair that I had for a long time? No, probably not. You can see it here. There's a terrible photo of me with that haircut. Enjoy while you can. And that will probably not come back. My friend Dave always wants me to get back to that hairstyle. I do not know why, because I don't think it looked necessarily that good, but you know, everyone's got a different taste, right? Coconut Kitty says, I'll be in Munich and other parts of Bavaria next month. I'm excited to visit the vegan stores and feel confident I will not have a hard time finding plenty of good food while I'm in Munich. However, I'm concerned about smaller towns. I don't really eat many meat substitutes and am fine with just eating vegetables, but what I worry about is hidden animal ingredients. How can I ask if something is totally free of animal products? Well, you could say, ist das vegan? Is this free of animal products? Is this vegan? You know? Sind da tierische Inhaltsstoffe enthalten? Tierische Inhaltsstoffe means animal ingredients, pretty much. Do most people in Germany know what vegan means? Yes, they definitely do. We just say vegan instead of vegan, and people, I mean, some people might be confused. They would ask you like, oh, so do you eat fish? No, I don't eat fish, that's a pescatarian. Oh, so what do you eat? Yeah, just no eggs, milk, and just no animal products, you know, understand. But, you know, it's definitely becoming more common. More people at least these days know what veganism is, what vegetarianism, obviously, that's easier, is. And there might be some people that might be confused about it, just explain it to them, and it will be fine, I think, at least. I still have to explain it to people where I live, yeah, like I said. How would I explain what vegan means in German? I don't speak German very well. Like I said, just say vegan and people will hopefully understand you. That's it for today's Q&A. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos about the German language and culture in the future, and leave a question down below in the comment section for the next Q&A. And you can support me on patreon.com/getgermanized if you want to keep the videos coming, if you want to ensure that I can make them in the future as well. That would be highly appreciated. And apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Love the video? Make Get Germanized videos possible through your support on patreon.com/getgermanized and gain access to exclusive rewards and other cool things.